Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Jacksonville. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The extra point is good. And the Jaguars will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air is Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's got it! And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun, Richardson. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. On play action, Richardson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse. Lawrence now on 2nd down.
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. It is 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, like sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now, faking the give. He's going to keep it in. He is in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indy. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
A throw on the move is caught. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On first down, it's Richardson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Down the left sideline. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, Lawrence. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. To throw is Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Lawrence. He's got it at the 7, and he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jaguars. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll send him over to the left. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Here's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Richardson gets this quickly to Mitchell. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. And he's close to the first down, gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. And a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to run it. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts are going to extend their lead.
42, Jaguars 21.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They go play action for Lawrence. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now here's Lawrence. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's got it! And he will score! Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
yards. And the Colts first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Fairbairn's kick is good. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On first down, it's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Lawrence now on second down. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Lawrence. It is brought in the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
11, take right open.
Second down, Lawrence. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. Now he's loose again. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Catch made right side by Thomas. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So, no shortage of offense. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Receiver in motion, headed left. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the Colts are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 42. Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's caught! And he's got another one! Ryan Thomas, touchdown Jaguars! Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Throwing, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
On 4th down, Richardson. That is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get about 5. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run here. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. On play action, Richardson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Colts are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over.